Assalamualaikum. Hari ini kita akan continue dengan lab session kita. Okey, kalau you ingat lagi, kita sudah buat vega vulnerability scanning. Okey, kita dah buat vega vulnerability scanning dan kita dah belajar cara untuk kita dapatkan website yang vulnerable di Google. Okay, so from previous lab session kita dah ada satu website, kita dah scan dia dengan Vega untuk melihat kelemahan to look at is there any vulnerabilities in their website. So most of the result is Vega will show us is there any SQL injection vulnerabilities or XSS or cross-site scripting vulnerabilities in that website. So from that result, we can use in our next step, which is exploitation. Step 3 is about exploitation. So what we're going to do with exploitation, so basically from the result, okay, from the Vega result, we're looking at the SQL injection vulnerabilities, and then we will inject the vulnerabilities by using SQL Map in Python. Okay, so with that, we need to have the Python installed in your PC, and then SQL Map injection tools, and then once we have installed these two tools, okay, Python and SQL Map, then we can inject the vulnerabilities. Okay, so for example, if you can remember that this is our website. Okay, this is our website. Okay, so let's say I have a vulnerable website. Okay, so basically the website is just like this. Okay, so please watch and finish our previous video on web vulnerability scanning. So let's say we have this website, okay, and then the website will show us the herb ID or page ID or article ID just like this. And then we can check whether the website can be hacked or not by simply put the single quote at the end of the URL, and then it will show us the MySQL error, okay, like this, and then MySQL error like this. It means that it will show us that the website is vulnerable, okay, SQL injection vulnerable, and therefore we can use this vulnerable link, this vulnerable parameter, call it as parameter, in our SQL map or SQL injection. Okay, so we're using this. So now we know that this URL is vulnerable, right? So we remove back the injection, and then we just take the URL, and then we keep in mind, and then we take note that, and then we go to Python. Okay, first you need to have Python and SQL Map, right? So you download the Python for okay, Python. You download the Python, and then you need to have a SQL Map injection tools. Okay, SQL Map injection tools. Okay, now saya dah ada these three important files. Kita ada Python, kita ada SQL Map tools. Okay, so SQL Map tools ni, toyol ni memang nanti saya bagilah. So kat mana nak dapat tu, lama dah SQL Map ni saya dapat. Okay, cuma untuk Python ni, sebelum ni yang saya dah try menggunakan Python 2.7. Okay, but now Python latest 3.9. Nanti kita cuba dulu install Python 3.9. We try to install Python 3.9 first, and then if it cannot be used with our SQL maps, then we can change the Python to 2.7. Okay, so let's install. Okay, so bear in mind we need to complete these three tasks. Okay, install Python. Okay, I install Python. First install Python. Please download Python for Windows, okay? In python.org.downloads. Oh, take a longer time. Okay, so now setup was successful. Okay, so uh, why do we need to install Python? Because the SQL Map tools run in Python language. So in order to run the tool, we need to have Python at the back in our system so that the code can be run. Okay, so let's say how to check whether our Python is already installed in our PC. Just open up your CMD and then type Python. That's why. Okay, so I am afraid that Python cannot be used. It said already installed, right? Okay. Okay, sekejap saya cakap tadi kita dah install Python 3.9 tapi saya tengok macam tak boleh. So now saya cuba untuk install 2.7. Okay. Install Python 2.7. Yes, Python 2.7.msi. Okay. Sini tadi ada .msi ke? Ada Dia bagi exe, right? So I need something like this bila kita create tu dia create Python 2.7 macam ni, okay? So sekarang kita sambung. Tadi kita dah install Python 3.9. Now kita sambung Python 2.7, okay? Installer ni nanti saya bagi, okay? So now kita dah ada Python 2.7. Okay. Klik finish. And then klik ke command line. Now barulah kita try type Python. So that's the problem. I don't want to appear just like this. Okay. Okay, next. Lepas kita install Python, dia macam tak buat. Okay, lepas kita dah install Python, dia akan keluar, dia akan buat satu folder dekat C, Python, Python 2.27 kat sini. So, ambil URL ni, and then kita kena set dekat environment, okay. Pergi ke your computer. So, Ni right click kepada this PC, pergi ke properties, advanced system settings, set the environment, and then pergi ke system variable, kat sini, and then click new system path. Okay, pergi pada system path, pergi pada edit, and then tambah Python. Okay, so that kita nak sistem kita boleh baca Python kita ni. Okay, okay, so tu dia cara nak setting Python. Okay, patutnya dia dah boleh run C Python. Okay, so now dia dah boleh run Okay, tadi dia tak jumpa Python kita kan. Sekarang ni dia dah jumpa Python kita. Okay, Ctrl C untuk matikan. Okay, so now Python dah ready. Then next ambil balik mana tadi? Saya punya ni. Okay. Okay. So okay actually apa yang kita dah buat ialah kita dah install Python 3.1 dan Python 2.7. Tapi lepas ni you all boleh terus install Python 2.7 sahaja kalau yang belum install Tapi kalau dah terinstall Python 3.1, okay, tak apa, biarkan, nanti kita boleh guna later on. Okay, kalau tampak kat sini ni application ni window installer dia kalau install MSI, saya nak dia install MSI macam ni. Okay, so kita nanti saya edit Okay, next saya akan extractkan folder Sql Map. Okay, so dalam ni ada tools juga. Okay, ni tools dia Okay, and then saya renamekan dia kepada Sql Map. Okay, so kalau you tengok kat sini, inilah dia ada documentation dia. Okay, boleh read me, thanks. Okay, ni dia punya download, usage dia macam mana. Okay, so meaning that there's a guy lah yang dah buat Sql Map ni. Okay, tools untuk kita guna je. Untuk kita guna untuk kita inject buat testing dekat website kita tadi. Memanglah ada vulnerabilities kan. Website ni ada vulnerabilities tapi boleh di-inject ataupun tidak. So how to know that? We can use Sql Map with Python. Lepas ni kita akan tengok. Okay. So now tengok ni. Kalau you buka sqlmap.py means Python. Okay, that's why kita kena install Python tadi. So these are the code. Okay, these are the code dalam sqlmap.py ni. Nampak macam simple sebab dia coded in Python. So dia banyak call, nampak dia banyak import the libraries macam-macam libraries dia code ataupun dia call. Okay, so kita nak guna Sql Map ni. Okay, kita nak guna Sql Map ni. So, I cut. Okay, saya cut dia. Saya letak kat mana? Nak mudah, saya letak kat dalam Python tu sendiri. Okay, saya masuk dalam Python tu sendiri. Okay. Kita suruh padam ni. Try again. Okay, now kita dah ada Python, kita dah ada Sql Map dan kita akan buat injection kepada untuk injection kepada URL kita yang ada vulnerabilities ni. Ni contoh sistem yang saya dah buat. Awak boleh test on your own system. You can test on your own system. Okay, find a vulnerable parameter like this and then we can make injection. Okay, so now macam mana nak buat injection? Okay, so that's why awal-awal kelas dulu kita kena tahu cara nak guna command line Okay. Okay, so kita nak menggunakan kod Python ni yang ada dalam Sql Map. Okay, kita nak pakai yang ni. So, kita kena access location dia. Location dia dekat mana? Python Sql Map. Okay. So, kita nak Python Sql Map. kita cd masuk dalam Python Sql Map. So now kita dah ada kita dah berada di dalam Sql Map. Okay. So now kita nak pakai Sql Map.py kan. So now barulah kita boleh pakai boleh access apa-apa yang ada di dalam Python Sql Map.py. So cara nak access dia ialah menggunakan command Python sebab dia ni running on Python. So now are you ready? Kita dah ada URL, kita dah ada code ni dan kita dah ada mangsa kita. So now bukan mangsa lah, kita pun our own system lah. So this is the vulnerable. Your own system your own system, not others. Okay, be careful. Okay, so now apa code yang kita nak pakai? Okay, so kita akan pakai Python. Okay, Sql Map.py. Okay, kita nak access Sql Map.py, kita nak test URL dia. Okay, letakkan URL kat sini. So Sql Map akan bagi tahu first step kita kena letak command -u which is URL untuk check untuk Sql Map check whether is there any vulnerable in herb ID 15. So dekat sini dia akan buat testing. Okay, dia akan buat testing, dia akan cari betul ke herb ID 15 ni ada SQL injection. Nampak dia tengah buat testing for SQL injection on get parameter herb ID. So dia tengah buat injection on Microsoft, MySQL, okay, SQLite, and then lastly dia dapati, okay, lastly dia dapati get parameter herb ID is MySQL union column injectable. Okay, do you want get parameter is vulnerable, nampak? So dia dah confirmkan lah URL ni vulnerable dan boleh di-hack. Okay, so kat sini do you want to keep testing to others? Any? Okay, kita follow yang capital letter lah, yang recommendednya. Okay, so now kat sini dia dah bagi kita jawapan database apa dia pakai, PHP version apa dia pakai, MySQL version apa dia pakai. So kat sini ini pun dah memang very good information for hackers lah. So kalau awak own the system contoh herb ID ni website herb ni awak own the system, nampak hackers akan menggunakan tools ni untuk check awak punya URL tu. Okay, boleh injectable ke nak. Okay, so next step, okay, bila dia dah confirm yang herb ID website ni vulnerable, so dia akan proceed with untuk lihat apakah databases yang ada di dalam site ni. So now boleh ke awak tahu apa database yang ada dalam sesuatu website tu? Tak boleh, melainkan menggunakan teknik ini. Okay, now saya menggunakan command yang sama. Okay, Python Sql Map -u, and then kita keluarkan -dbs hyphen dbs databases untuk check what are the database yang ada. So now dia dah bagi tahu available database is 6, and then kita ada herb, MySQL, PHP, MyAdmin, tag. So kalau kita memang betul-betul nak hack website ni, so apa database yang relate, yang betul-betul relate what is the database that relate to the site that we want to hack? So the answer is herbs. Okay, so next we want to see what are the available tables, right? What are the tables inside the herb? So we change dbs to tables with the same command. We just need to change at the back here. Okay, so meaning you need to memorize for the first 3 line here, 3 statement, and then you just need to change at the back. Okay, so whatever you want to see, you need to put hyphen or dash dash kat sini. Apa yang kita nak tengok, contoh kita nak tengok di databases, lepas ni kita nak tengok tables, lepas ni kita nak tengok columns, lepas ni kita nak tengok data, right? So whatever you want to see, we just need to put dash dash here, followed by the tables of what? Tables of herbs. Or you want to see table of PHP my admin, put here PHP my admin. Okay, so that's the command line, that's the common method lah. And then you just enter. Okay, so it will show you the tables, tables in the database. So there's no way for you to look at other people tables, okay, in database. Okay, kalau tak menggunakan Sql Map ni. Okay, and then so selepas kita dah tengok tables, kita tengok kita study table ke ada that. Okay, betul ke kan? Okay, so field, preparation matters, scope. Tiba-tiba kita nampak user info. So this is the most important tables in this database lah, user info. So most probably they will have what? They will have username and password in this table, right? So how to look at the username and password? By changing the okay, now kita tengok kita tukar columns minus T is stand for table. Table of what? Table of user info. User info of what? User info of database herbs. So click enter. Then it will show you the column have the table have 5 column, which is name, password, user category, username. So how to look at the data? The data is by simply change column to dump. It will. This is a example of very critical step, which you have dump or you have download the data from the database. So if you kalau you buat ni dekat website orang lain, dia boleh charge you lah, and then you boleh dipenjarakan lah kalau dia dapat IP you semua. So kalau kita tengok kat sini, now kita tahu dekat dalam website Herb ID ni ada user info dan ada username and password. Okay, so and then username and password kat sini tidak encrypt. Okay, so maka habislah website Herb ID ni, website Herb ni telah di-hack. Maksudnya kita dapat dia punya username and password. So user akan pergi kepada kita punya website, and then dia akan cari admin, and then they will try to log in as admin macam tu, admin. Okay, so macam tu. So and then kalau you tengok you boleh tengok balik dekat Python, dekat Sql Map. Sorry, dekat you punya documents I'm not sure. Users. Dia ada apa yang you dah buat ni, actually you dah download tau bila you dump mean you dah download data dia, dan dia akan download as SQL as CSV Excel file. Okay, so tengok kat sini Azizi Sql Map. You can look at the URL here to download, to see the Excel file of the user table. Azizi Sql Map output, Sql Map output, localhost herbs, user info. User info is the table, right? Table name, right? So now kalau you tengok, these are the Excel file that we have tried to search, right? In our early step in our lab session lab session yang di mana we can get all the password and username from the internet, right? So we get in the form of Excel kan. So macam mana boleh dapat in the form of Excel? So maksudnya hacker sebelum ni dia dah hack website tu, dia dah download. So dia download, dia dapat dalam bentuk Excel macam ni. So bila dia dapat dalam bentuk Excel macam ni, kita panggil sebagai data leak. Okay, data leak kebocoran data, dan hackers biasa dia akan upload you punya database ni, table ni ke internet ataupun Twitter. So semua orang boleh dapat user awak punya username and password. So maka kalau kita sebagai developer, kita tak securekan website kita, user kita punya information akan dapat macam ni. Okay, faham? Akan ada macam ni, and then hackers akan dapat database dia macam ni, dan dia akan leak ke seluruh negara. So maka kalau user awak lah menggunakan password yang sama admin, contoh Azizi 1345, dia gunakan password ni kepada semua dia punya banking site, social site, maka kesianlah dia. User awak tu kesianlah, dia kena hackers ataupun user-user yang lain akan cuba log in kepada dia punya account. Okay, so sebagai developer, please make sure you test your own system, and then please make sure your password is encrypted. Okay, password you encrypted. Okay, untuk selamatkan you punya sistem lah. Okay, kadang-kadang dia dah masuk website kita, dia tak buat apa pun. Dia tak deface lah website kita, tapi dia dah dapat database website kita. Okay, dari situlah user-user kita kena login, Facebook mereka kena hack dan sebagainya. Sebab hackers dia bukan hack Facebook, bukan hack Twitter. Dia hack website yang kita dah buat ni, yang tak secure ni. Dia menggunakan username and password yang sama untuk login kepada Twitter and Facebook. Okay, so with that, I hope in conclusion, I hope you can follow. Okay, agak berterabur sikit. Okay, so dekat sini Python 2.7. Okay, and then set the environment macam ni je. Okay, set the environment. Okay. Okay, barulah kita extract SQL tool, SQL Map tools, and then barulah kita masuk kepada CMD, kita access balik, masuk CMD. Okay, barulah kita buat injection code. So result the result is like this. We can dump the password. Okay, please bear in mind this is for penetration testing only, for your own system, not to others. Okay. Okay, with that, thank you very much.